Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of Elets Innovation Talk. I'm Kaanchi Chawla, Senior Sub-Editor at Elets Technomedia, which is India's leading and largest B2B multimedia platform, proudly celebrating 22 years of excellence. For over 2 decades, Elets Technomedia has been at the forefront of transformative summits, powering innovation across governance, healthcare, education, and banking and finance. Elets Innovation Talk is our series which is dedicated to spotlighting visionary leaders and their groundbreaking work in reshaping the industries. And today, we are excited to host a dynamic leader whose passion for learning, strategic vision, and pioneering work in academic integrity and edtech innovation have left an indelible mark on South Asia's education landscape. So, she is none other than Ms. Chaitali Moitra, who is the Regional Director at South Asia at Turnitin. So, welcome to the Innovation Talk.
Thank you so much, Kachi, for welcoming me. It's very nice, warm welcome. Yes.
So, Chaitali, with over 2 decades of cross-industry experience, she is a recognized force in business development, marketing, and education leadership. From driving strategic growth at global organizations to leading transformative educational partnerships, she has been instrumental in steering institutions towards excellence. Her professional journey includes leadership roles at GenPAC, the Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Global University Systems, and others. As the former managing director of Collins Learning, a division of HarperCollins India, she has significantly contributed to strengthening educational outcomes across South Asia. A mentor to building professionals and a sought-after speaker at premier national and global forums, she continues to inspire innovation and integrity in education through her work with Turnitin. So, talking about Turnitin, Turnitin is a global leader in academic integrity and assessment solutions, trusted by educational institutions worldwide. With a strong presence across 140 plus countries, Turnitin is committed to upholding the value of original thinking by helping students and educators maintaining integrity in every submission. Through its suite of advanced solutions in plagiarism detection, authorship verification, AI writing detection, and formative feedback, Turnitin empowers educators to evaluate and improve student learning while safeguarding the academic standards. So Turnitin's impact is far-reaching, driving trust, authenticity, and learning outcomes across classrooms, universities, and institutions. Under the leadership of professionals like Chaitali Moitra, it continues to champion integrity-first learning across South Asia. So once again, a very warm welcome to you, Chaitali, for joining us today. It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you, Kachi. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure. Yes.
Yeah. So starting with the conversation and starting with my first question of the day, Chaitali. So Turnitin, it is widely known for academic integrity solutions. So how do you localize or adapt global strategies to the unique challenges of South Asian education ecosystems?
That's a good question. See, academic integrity, if you talk about academic integrity, what is it? It's an universally applicable principle grounded in honesty, trust, fairness, respect, and responsibility. And it signifies ethical conduct in education as well as research. And this is not my definition, but as defined by the International Center for Academic Integrity. So although it's fundamental values, which is consistent worldwide, their development can differ in different countries according to the regional educational norms. But if you look at South Asia, it's a region, that highly values academic success. Traditional rote learning has historically been significant. Despite the gradual evolution of assessment methods, a focus of uniform answers often persists even now, presenting both difficulties and potential. So our strategy, involves adopting global academic integrity approaches by involving the educators and students in discussions about the importance of original thought and authentic expression. We are committed, to cultivating an understanding of integrity from an early stage, empowering the learners to form their own viewpoints and express themselves uniquely. So The catering to the regional thought process happens through dialogues and also realizing that it is inherent both in educators and learners also to want to be creative. It's not that it's not, but how to strike the balance. And that's how we work with the academic world.
Yeah. Okay, Chaitali, nice to hear that. And like when we see like under your leadership, like Turnitin, it has evolved in South Asia. So could you share like any, specific success story or initiative that reflects the platform's local impact? Like it can be whether through anything like partnerships or student outreach or educators empowerment, anything. So any success story that you would like to share?
See, Turnitin has actually managed to, strategically adapt academic integrity solutions to the region's unique education landscape. Now, as you know, the government has also, stressed the higher education department, even with UGC, a mandate, in terms of that academic integrity solutions need to be present. So that has also enabled us, right? Now, we have been successful in introducing Turnitin's suite of products, such as Feedback Studio to South Asian institutions, emphasizing their role in fostering original thinking and academic honesty among students. We have partnered with numerous education institutions across countries like India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and the Maldives, promoting integrity and fairness in academic assessments. We have been a vocal advocate for academic integrity, organizing and participating in various events to raise awareness. We have been involved in conferences aimed at fostering integrity in the Indian education landscape, collaborating with educators and policymakers to promote a culture of honesty and responsibility in academia. And I would just like to stress on one thing. I think one of the things that we have really managed to do is engage with the institutions worldwide.
Okay, so this was for South Asia. So
that's okay. I was talking to you. Yes.
Yeah. So this was the like particularly for South Asia that you were talking about, right?
Yes, of course. See, we have been in many public forums, right? I mean, we have been presenting, we have been talking about, and it is not just we have been talking about Turnitin. I think we have been engaging, and I would like to stress on the fact that we have been engaging in conversations with educators and talking about how AI has come in and what are the changes that has brought in. And, we have, I think what has helped is this kind of engagement that we have been consistently doing it for the last few years that has helped us to develop our presence in India and to have so many institutions partner with us.
Okay, so as now you talked about AI, like AI, yes, we can see like in every sector, be it education or any sector, we are using AI, and it is everybody is using it today. But there is a rising tension between embracing AI as a learning aid and curbing its misuse. So what role should you think like institutions play in shaping the digital literacy and responsible AI use among the students, and how is your organization supporting that effort?
This is really a very good question, and we face this question a lot. See, AI is becoming solely an integral part of learning, right? Educational institutions, they must play a central role in guiding its ethical and responsible use. The challenge lies in embracing AI's potential while curbing its misuse. This is a balance that only can be achieved through deliberate, informed strategies. I think first and foremost, institutions must integrate digital and AI literacy into curricula. Students should understand not just how to use AI tools, but when and why. This includes, recognizing AI's limitations, potential biases, and the line between ethical assistance and academic misconduct. Second, academic integrity policies need to evolve. Clear guidelines, should define acceptable AI use. For example, using AI for grammar support or brainstorming versus misuse, such as submitting a totally AI-generated work as original. There is a difference. Students must understand that. Encouraging students to disclose AI assistance promotes transparency and accountability. Educators also need to support and train as digital mentors. They must be equipped to design assessments that promote critical thinking and originality, while also guiding students on responsible AI practices. So, as far as I'm concerned, I feel that institution must go beyond enforcement to cultivate a culture of trust and ethical use. This means, encourage reflection, promote digital citizenship, and engage students in co-creating norms around AI. Ultimately, institutions are not just gatekeepers of academic standards. They are enablers of future-ready learners. By fostering digital literacy and responsible AI use, they can ensure the students harness technology to enhance learning without compromising integrity. So it's striking the right balance, which is very important.
Truly said that, and I totally agree to your point. Like striking a balance between both of them, it is crucial. So moving on to my next question. So from your regional vantage point, so how are tier 2 and tier 3 institutions, how are they adapting the edtech tools, and are there, any unique adoption models emerging from smaller towns and rural campuses in South Asia?
Interestingly enough, tier 2 and tier 3 institutions are increasingly embracing edtech tools. See, you must understand that edtech tools is being used by students everywhere in tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, right? People are no longer, students especially, the young learners are no longer ignorant about edtech. So the institutions also need to evolve, and they are evolving. We are witnessing a notable rise in interest from these institutions in not just using the software for detection purpose, but also in exploring how AI can be responsibly integrated into student learning. There's a growing focus on helping students leverage AI to produce authentic work while understanding the boundaries of ethical use. So there's a lot of conversation that is happening right now, and I'm I would say totally impressed and actually surprised to see how even small colleges in small cities, or which are not even cities, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying cities, even suburbs, are showing interest in edtech tools and wanting to learn about them. So that is something, yes, I think, and great advancement that India is going through.
All right. So, Chaitali, what drives your passion for education and integrity? So, was there any, defining moment in your life or in your career when you realized that this space was your calling?
So I'll be very frank with you. It stems a lot from my upbringing. Okay, I did study in India, and then I had gone to the US at a very early age to do my high school and part of my college. And one of the things I learned over there is a lot of things you need to do on your own. You have to be extremely creative, and there was no stress on rote learning. So, and I have been connected to the education sector for many years now. My earlier career, was focused on promoting computer literacy in West Bengal, followed by roles in training and publishing. So education has always consistently been a space that inspired me both, and still continues to inspire me both professionally and personally. So as someone who enjoys writing, whether it's poetry, reflections, or mentoring students in self-expression, I've always been drawn to the power of words and learning. Even in publishing, where I worked on traditional subjects like geography, history, there was always a constant emphasis on accuracy, ethics, and the responsibility that comes with creating educational content. So there wasn't any single defining moment, I would say, that led me to this space. Rather, it has been a natural progression shaped by my strong belief in academic integrity and authentic learning. Having spent years, being with educationists, I've learned a lot. And I think after joining Turnitin more and more, I realized the power of the tool. And with advent of AI, how the tool is also evolving, how our tools are also evolving to help education institution. And I feel that that's a strong passion I have, that everybody should try to do ethical usage of AI. I think, everyone can do it if they choose to do it. So my passion is extremely inherent with me. I can go on talking about the subject.
Well, I must say that you are doing wonders in your career and in your life, and you are impacting millions of lives also, I must say. So keep going, and all the best and good luck for moving on for in this line. So finally, Chaitali, like suppose you could leave one message with today's educators and institution leaders, so what would it be, especially like in the face of increasing automation or ethical dilemmas and shifting student mindset? So what one message that you would like to give to today's educators?
I have only one message: that engage in open dialogue with your students, listen to their challenges, and guide them in the ethical use of AI. Because, often plagiarism is not driven by ill intent, but by a student's struggle to express themselves or a fear of admitting that they need help. In such cases, shortcuts like copying or misusing AI can seem like the only way forward. So by fostering a supportive environment where students feel heard, they feel safe to ask for guidance, I think educators can address these underlying issues. Teaching students how to use responsibly as a tool for learning, rather than a crutch, can go a long way in promoting academic integrity.
So thank you so much, Chaitali, like for sharing your invaluable insights with us today. And it was indeed a pleasure for us to hear you. So as we conclude, so could you share a powerful message for the educators, for the academic leaders, or for, aspiring edtech professionals navigating the dynamic landscape of integrity or innovation and technologies education landscape? So any message that you would like to give to them?
I would just say, just be honest. Be honest with yourself. There's always a saying I believed since my childhood. It's a man in the mirror, right? So if all of us would learn to look at the mirror and look at ourselves and can accept and acknowledge ourselves, that will help us. And if we are honest, our children, say, it doesn't only lie with educational institutions, it also stays with the parents from an early age. So if we can be better parents, better teachers, better friends, better colleagues, and have open communication and dialogue, I think the world would be a better place, and we wouldn't be even having this discussion about academic integrity, because that would be so inherent in us.
True. Totally agree. Thank you so much, Chaitali, and it was indeed a pleasure having you with us. And I must say that I got to know about you more, about Turnitin more, and about what the organization is doing. So it was lovely hearing you. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. Look forward to meeting you maybe one day in person. Take care.
Surely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of another insightful episode of Elets Innovation Talk. A heartfelt thank you to Ms. Chaitali Moitra for her time and thoughtful perspectives, your leadership in promoting academic integrity, advancing technology-driven learning, and driving education institutions across South Asia. It has been truly inspiring. So, to our audience, thank you for joining us today for such enlightening conversations with change makers and thought leaders from across the industries. Stay connected with Elets Innovation Talk. Until next time, stay curious, stay committed to excellence, and keep driving change. Thank you so much.